You guys. I have everybody's letters, I guess, to deliver. Well, thank you guys for being out here. Thank you for holding these rallies and to your dedication to our democracy over the last years. Before I get started today, I do want to share some sad news. We lost a member of our team this week, Aaron Johnson, who passed away. We are very just torn up about it. We miss him dearly. And he was a young man who dedicated his life to what you guys are fighting for our democracy, for our country, and for our freedoms. And I just think it's so important for me to say we are going to keep his spirit with us in this fight. We are not going to give up. We're going to continue to hold the line for all the young people who deserve so much better from this country. You know, our grand organizer mentioned that when I ran for Secretary of State and won, I became the youngest Secretary of State in the country. I actually am still the youngest Secretary of State in the country 8 years later. And you know, when I ran, everybody thought there's no way you can win. You're 32, you're up against an incumbent. But we flipped the seat, and I've been so proud to hold the line. And I ran because I was afraid about what Trump was going to do, about his threat to our country, to our freedoms, to our democracy. And we've now been in this fight for nearly 8 years, holding the line against him. And the fight continues today. It's more important today than it has ever been. And it's going to take every single one of us holding the line in 26 to save our country. We have seen this president push the bedrock principles of our democracy and the rule of law to the brink. He abuses our legal system. He breaks the law. He undermines the Constitution. Just in the last month, we've seen the Trump administration call for the unconstitutional federalization of our elections, but only in certain states. You can guess which states those are. He joked that we shouldn't even have an election. They raided a Georgia election office in support of his unfounded 2020 conspiracies. He has terrorized, using ICE to terrorize communities, executing a mom, executing a man, and then telling you guys not to believe your eyes when you see those murders. And then, if you can believe it, his attorney general, hours after federal agents killed Alex Preddy, threatened the state of Minnesota, saying, hand over your voter data or we won't pull out ICE. These guys are abusing their power. And I'll tell you, we've seen it right here in the state of Colorado. They sued me because I said, hell no, I'm not handing over Colorado's sensitive data. We're not going to help you undermine American elections, attack American voters. They're suing me, and we look forward to beating them in court. And you all have seen the Tina Peters saga. Look, I addressed the nation's first insider threat in 2021. Tina Peters breaking into her equipment, trying to prove his lies. She committed 7 felonies and misdemeanors, was found guilty by a jury of her peers, sentenced in a conservative part of Colorado, and she is the last person facing any accountability for attacking American elections, and Trump cannot stand it. He cannot stand it. The idea that our justice system in this state would not allow him to break American elections, would not allow him to pardon people like he's pardoned the 1600 insurrectionists, trying to send the message to his supporters that they can break the law as long as they're with him. That's not how the rule of law works. We are not going to allow it to happen. We are going to continue to hold the line. I'm going to give you a couple examples of what we've done. Number one, we have opened up access to voting. Automatic voter registration. That means 800,000 people registered. Parolee enfranchisement. That means 11,000 people with their look, you guys. These guys are not friendly, let's have conversations. These guys are let's corruptly try to steal Congress through corrupt mid-decade redistricting. We fight fire with fire. We need to have a question on Colorado's ballot to do mid-decade redistricting. You guys know the phrase, beep around, find out. Find out. Look, the last thing I will leave you with is we are working very hard on all types of contingencies. I know you guys are worried. Trump just introduced, his lackeys in Congress just introduced the MEGA Act. MEGA Act to take away your mail ballots. To take away the mail ballots, by the way, of their supporters. Over 98% of Republican voters who cast a ballot in 2025 chose to use their mail ballots. It's mega laughable, if anything. These guys are afraid of you. You need to continue to use your voice. Show up. Show up. Organize. Call your federal representatives. Tell them no to the SAVES Act. No to the MEGA Act. Hold these guys accountable. Please consider being election workers. Do the work. Help us hold the line and know we are planning like never before. We are planning for the things that are keeping you up at night. We are working with the Attorney General. We are working with the governor. Look, these guys want to take us to a time where your voice isn't heard. And I'm going to tell you, Coloradans will be able to vote in 2026. They will be able to vote in 2028. And we are going to safeguard elections in our democracy.